Live from the Holy Cross Preparatory Academy Gymnasium for Game 2 of the Holy Cross Showcase here, we have the Egg Harbor Township Eagles taking up the Moorestown Quakers. Hello, everybody. My name is Chase Parson. I'm joined on the call by Javier Harris. And Javier, these are two really equal teams. I mean, you look at the record, and they look completely different, but player-wise, scoring-wise, they look pretty similar.
Oh, absolutely. When you look at both of these teams, Egg Harbor Township and Moorestown collectively, they both have somewhat what I call like a big three. You know what I mean? Their attack is by 3 players on each team that all have over 100 points this season. So when you look at when Moorestown to start off, you have Ezra Carter. He's their leading scorer, 140 points. Ryan Grizzicks right behind him, and then Sean Sweeney will be the third man on that attack for Moorestown Quakers. And they have a very impressive coach, as you told me.
Exactly. They got Sean Anstey, the most wins in Moorestown history. He's currently sitting at 281, trying to add another tally to that one. And he's won the state title in 2019, recently won the sectional title in 23. But you look at the other side of the court, the legendary Joe Kessler, 748 total wins in his career, 37 years at Shawnee, took a 1-year hiatus and joined the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. And it's sort of a rebuild year. You look at their 4-13 record. They left a lot of their players in the past 2 years. This is a young and really inexperienced team. Kessler's really just trying to create a system and try and push that forward even when he's not going to be here.
Yeah, Young is right. And when you spend 37 years with one team, you got to expect to have a little bit of a drop-off when you pick yourself back up and try again somewhere new. 4-13 does not begin to explain how good of a coach Joe Kessler is, as you mentioned. He has the pedigree, he has the resume, and he has a very young team too. The only senior that's really getting a lot of minutes for his team is Leon Brown. Everybody else all his minutes are coming from juniors and freshmen, so it's good to see. They have a big three that I mentioned. Number 14, Chase Battersby, he's their leading scorer, junior forward, big guy, 6'3", Ahmad Cherry, number 4, and then number 32, Nick Kraus. Love to see that. He's a baseball player as well. He's a pitcher, very good athlete, and it's going to be a good matchup between these two teams.
A very good matchup indeed, Javier. We're going to take a quick break. We got about a minute and a half until warm-ups wrap up. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the action. The lineup's just announced there as we are about to tip off here on the second of our 5, or is it 4 games?
We have 5.
We have 5. That was right.
They have 6 total. We have 5.
Right. We are missing the one after this, and then we'll be back at 2:30 tip. That game is the Lawrence Cardinals against the BCIT Panthers. So that game will tip off at 2:30. We will cover that. We will take a brief break in between this and the 2:30 tip, as we got the ball being escorted to midcourt. Under the tip is Ezra Carter for Moorestown, and Nick Cruz for Egg Harbor. As the whistle blows, Game 2 of this showcase on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting is underway, and it's won by Egg Harbor. Quick layup and in. First points by Jaden Rodriguez. Another quick start. First basket just 4 seconds in. The Quakers have it in the corner now, swinging it around. Ezra Carter, little Euro step, kick to the corner, driving in, back to Ezra. Top, swinging it all the way around into the near corner. Spin move, pump fake, trying to look for anybody. Top of the key, open 3. He got it to go. Gabe Petrucco gets things started for the Quakers with an early 3-pointer. Jaden Rodriguez swings it across, dribbles back, over, and finds Rodriguez again. Rodriguez conducting the offense. Back to the semicircle. Nice cut back there. Shakes the defender for a quick second. Ahmad Cherry with it now. To Battersby, back to Rodriguez in the right corner. Quick pull-up jumper. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound. It's Ezra Carter. Quick drive up the court. Nice play there. Layup is good. That time by Ryan Grezik.
Moorestown playing with a lot of energy to start the game. A lot of good offense there so far.
Rodriguez now over to the near sideline, back to the top. Pump fake. Finds it back, a quick 3-pointer. It's good. Henry Yee. A nice response there to tie this game at 5 early. Only 2 minutes in. It's Ezra Carter now. Pulled up, quick jumper. It's good from the baseline. Ezra Carter, great decision there to pull up, and a nice shot to convert. Gives the Quakers another lead. Rodriguez finding Cherry on the far sideline. Over to Battersby. Finds Cherry back in the corner. Back to the top of the key for Chase Battersby. The junior forward has 120 career points. His jumper is no good. It finds its way right back to him. Battersby, a second chance. It's good. Chase Battersby, his first points of the day.
Good, tough finish. He got down low, got into the paint. Not the biggest kid on the court, but still used that ability and that effort to get the miss and get the free 2 points for his team.
Grezik now finds Ezra Carter, bounces around twice and finds its way through the net. Another basket by Ezra Carter. Rodriguez now shakes off one defender, finds Ahmad Cherry, baseline, cuts it back to Rodriguez. Nice pass down
nice
low
finish.
and a nice finish there by number 32, Nick Cruz. Great pass there by Cherry as Carter hits the deck. No foul called in the corner for Grezik. Swinging it all the way around for the Quakers. Into the near corner for Cam Towie. Still with Towie now. Pump fakes a 3. Pass it over to Delgado. A little hot potato, Delgado. Back to Petrucco, back to Delgado. Trying to find Petrucco again, but it's down low. For Grezik, a nice under the basket layup for Ryan Grezik. His second basket of the game. And a nice and even back and forth. Moorestown has the 2-point lead, 11-9, as Jalen Rodriguez. A nice drive there, contested layup, it's good. Nick Cruz again, tying this game in the first quarter.
Nick Cruz averaging 8 points a game so far this season. He's usually known for his rebounding. He leads the team with 186 rebounds, but so far doing it on the offensive end, and he's cashing in for his team.
Quick 3, it's good. Cam Towie. A quick release 3-pointer, and the Quakers take a 3-point lead. A nice and close early game here. Only 3:20 into the first, or 3:20 left in the first rather. As Cruz now, pump fake. Hardly finds Rodriguez. Nice save to keep that turnover from happening. Cut back behind the back, a nice floater layup, it's good. Rodriguez, a nice play there, dribbles behind the back, shakes the defender for a quick second, and a timeout called by Coach Anstey. Nice and even back and forth play, only a 14-13 game, a 1-point lead for the Quakers, and we will take a quick break, and we'll come back after this timeout. Stay with us. Welcome back here. Moorestown has the 1-point lead with 2:58 to go in the first, a nice and even back and forth first quarter. Javier, what do you think one of these teams has to do in order to break away?
Well, I'm impressed by both teams so far. Like we said, besides the close score, they've been having very similar styles. Egg Harbor's doing a great job of not letting Moorestown get anything started from the 3-point lane. But on the other side of that, Moorestown's seeing that they can't really get an open shot from 3, so they're driving and they're getting all their action in the paint, and it's working for them. So that's why it's been so even, and we'll see how this plays out the rest of the game.
Sebastian Marlin, the sophomore for the Quakers, checked in, grabbed the offensive rebound that turned it over, and that's leading to this Egg Harbor drive right now. Battersby, Cherry, then over to Rodriguez. Thought about the 3. Still with the dribble, top of the key to Cruz, quickly over to Battersby. He drives down the lane, defended by 2, and gets all net, but not in the good way. Rebounded by the Quakers. Grezik finds Marlin and swings all the way to Carter. A nice 50-50 ball won by Marlin in the corner. Gretzky for 3. No good. Rebound by Battersby. Battersby leading the charge now on the right wing. Finds Henry Ye. Rodriguez finds Cherry on the near sideline. Intercepted by Ezra Carter. One-on-one with just the basket, and he lays it up and in. Ezra Carter, his 6th point of the first quarter. And another loose ball. Cruz gets on top of it, and Rodriguez settles it at half court. Calms down the Eagles as they reset. Ahmad Cherry, top of the key, pump fake. Finds Henry Ye. Ye double teamed immediately after the pump fake. Ye gets away, wide open 3, it's good. Henry Ye, a nice catch and release for his second 3-pointer of the game. ties this game yet again as we enter the final minute of the first quarter. Sebastian Marlin finds Ezra Carter. Marlin again, closely contended, gets the nice screen. Quick release for Marlin, no good. Rebound by Chase Battersby. And Grezik gets his hands on it just in time for the jump ball. And it'll stay with the Quakers. As it's the sophomore Sebastian Marlin on the baseline to inbound. They got the all-on-the-line formation. Grezik gets the find and gets the easy layup. Nice play there on the baseline. And the Quakers take the 2-point lead yet again. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rodriguez now conducting the offense. Battersby nearly gets it knocked away. Now finally takes the dribble, finding Rodriguez again. He's got 13 seconds to try and put up a final shot. Battersby finds Henry Ye. 5 seconds to go. Finds Rodriguez, dribbles in, down the baseline, rejected! And that'll be the end of the first quarter, a huge rejection by the sophomore Max Mosley. And that'll end the first quarter, a nicely contested first quarter of action. Moorestown only leads by 2, 18-16. We'll be back for second quarter action. Welcome back for second quarter action. I'm Chase Parson. I'm joined by Javier Harris on the call. Thank you for tuning in. The Quakers have an 18-16 lead after an evenly first quarter on both sides of the ball. Now it's Jaden Carter finding Ahmad Cherry down low. Nice jump step. Finds just the backboard, no rim. And now the Quakers will take it the other way. The sophomore Sebastian Marlin now finding Cam Towie. Right back to Marlin. Finds Ezra Carter. Carter with 6 points in the first quarter. Sebastian Marlin down low, trying to find the sophomore Mosley. It hit off of Mosley last, and it'll be a turnover for the Quakers. Their first turnover of this game. Happens in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game from both teams, and you kind of expect that with two legendary coaches, as you mentioned in the pregame. So two very disciplined teams that aren't going to make many mistakes on their own.
Chase Battersby finds Henry Ye. He has 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. That is Henry Ye. In the corner now, Rodriguez finds Battersby, top of the key. Henry Ye, nice catch and release off the front rim, no good. And now here comes Mosley, goes high, up in the air and in. Sophomore Max Mosley with his first basket of the game. Rodriguez lost it off of his knee, says the referee. And a turnover for the Eagles. Rodriguez doesn't think so.
Looks like Coach Kessler disagrees as well.
Oh, was it a foul? Oh. This center referee called a foul.
I guess the other one thought he was in the act of shooting, possibly, or maybe gathering.
I believe so. The baseline referee said it was out of bounds, and then the center ref in front of us said that it was a foul. So Rodriguez misses his first, 55% from the free throw line this season. He's averaging 4 points per game, His career high is only 11 as he gets the second free throw to go. Now Sebastian Marlin, 68 points in his sophomore year so far, as they find Ezra Carter. As he gets rejected, a nice block off the glass, but an offensive rebound. Nice rejection there by Nick Cruz. Marlin with a pump fake now, top of the key. And it's going to be an offensive foul on the screen and another turnover for the Quakers. What a rejection by Nick Cruz, but great determination to get the offensive rebound and to just relax after all that chaos. But it ends in a wrong screen, and it will be the Eagles' ball.
Yeah, after a lot of offensive fireworks in the first half, the second quarter starts off with great defensive plays by both teams. So maybe a changing of the tide here.
Rodriguez now taking it up slow. Checking in for the Eagles is number 12, and Carmelo Beswick. Down low, nice find, trying to find Cruz. It was last deflected off of a Quaker, and it'll stay with the Eagles on the left side, or the near side rather, of the basket. Beswick now to inbound. Trying to find Rodriguez on a 50-50 ball. He wins it up in the air. Wide open layup gets no good. It was contested at the last second by number 12 of Moorestown. That's Alex Lazarus. Marlin now over to Carter. Ezra Carter, nice cutback to his left. Finds in the corner for three. It's good. Cam Towie again, another three-pointer. And Marlin gets called for the foul after the basket, so it'll stay here. And checking in is number 13, Ryan Grezik again. So Marlin was called for a delay of game foul. So he might have just chucked the ball. We weren't looking. We were looking at Towie after the three-pointer. Finds Henry Ye, another three. The whistle blows before.
Illegal screen.
There's going to be another illegal screen call. The second of this game, won by each team. So Henry Ye. Well, now we know a little more about him. He's got 2 threes. He's a super quick catch and release shooter, and it's very effective. He's only missed 1 so far. He's 2 for 3. Over to Lazarus. Nice ball movement. It got tipped away. It was just behind him. Stolen by Nick Cruz. One-on-one. Nice jump step and an easy layup for Nick Cruz. Second basket for him today.
Yeah, Cruz had the big block on the other end of the floor, and you see his athleticism there and showcasing it again. Having a great game so far, really keeping his team in it.
Ezra Carter now in the near corner. Gets double teamed and finds Petrucco. Finds Lazarus. Dribbling near the foul line. Carter, top of the key. Trying to find anything they can. Petrucco in the corner for three, no good. That was Lazarus who released that three, no good. Nick Cruz now, pull-up jumper three, no good. And an offensive rebound fought for, and a big rejection by Alex Lazarus. Lazarus in the near corner, up in the air, contested, and another steal, this time for Ye. Henry Ye now finds his teammate in the corner, switching it. Top of the key, Nick Cruz, pump fake. Driving down the lane just through the hands of Ryan Kaiser. Or excuse me, Jake Lund. I looked at the wrong 33. I looked at Moorestown's 33. So another turnover for the Eagles. And now checking in for the Quakers. It's number 1.
Number 1.
Grezik now finding his teammate in the corner. Delgado finds Carter. Now over to Grezik again. Driving down, finds Carter in the corner. Reset, trying to tell him to cut. Nice cut there. A high arcing layup, and it's good. Timeout for the Eagles. Caleb Delgado, his first basket of the game. Almost rejected again off the glass, but he does so well to adjust to get it off the top of the backboard. And as the full timeout is called, we'll take another quick break. 3:38 in the second quarter. Welcome back to Dan Wilkins Broadcasting for our coverage of the Moorestown Quakers against the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. The Quakers have a 6-point lead with 3:38 to go in the second quarter. A nice evenly contested first half of play as it's a full court press now. Just trying to get it across half court, finds Henry Ye, gets it across. Nick Cruz now on the near baseline, down low for Ye, takes it out to the near corner. Now resets to Ahmad Cherry. Over to Chase Battersby. Finds Henry Ye again. Thought about the three. Pull-up jumper. No good. That was by the sophomore Jackson Allen. His first shot goes no good. Ezra Carter now contested by two. Try to get the reverse layup to go. And just finds under the rim. And now Henry Ye relaxing the offense. Now another quick passing game for the Eagles. Cherry now loses it, stripped away, and the pass trying to find Grezik is tipped. And the Eagles now still on offense. Cherry, open shot, it's good. Ahmad Cherry, his first basket of the game. Gets things started for him in the point column. Grezik finds Carter. Another quick passing game by both teams. Again, as we mentioned, by two legendary coaches. I mean, it just speaks volume that, oh, it's another great pass and another great finish by Carter.
All day long.
But it just speaks volume that, you know, one could put a hypothesis together that in order to be a successful coach, you got to be able to pass the ball efficiently rather than just be able to put the ball on the rim. You need to be able to tire out the defense and be able to get that open shot rather than that contested three. As that three-pointer is no good and the ball trickles all the way out of bounds on the far side near midcourt. Now substitution, it's Henry Ye checking out. Jaden Rodriguez comes in. Number 30, that's Andrew Olick coming in for the Eagles as well. So now the sophomore Jackson Allen over to Jaden Rodriguez, the junior. 5 points for Rodriguez. Jackson Allen now to the top for Nick Cruz. Ahmad Cherry finding Olick. Just trying to get the simplest shot you can as a kick ball. Trying to get that pass through. That's Caleb Delgado. With a kick ball violation, and the ball will stay with the Eagles under the basket. With 1:26 to go, still just a 6-point lead for the Moorestown Quakers. Ahmad Cherry trying to find Cruz in the middle. It's stolen. As he cuts down low in the corner, a quick release three-pointer. It's good. Caleb Delgado, his first three-pointer of the game, extends the Moorestown lead to 9. Jackson Allen now to Nick Cruz. Rodriguez now on the near wing. As 55 seconds left in this first half of action. Rodriguez gets rejected from behind. An offensive rebound by Ahmad Cherry. His putback is no good. Trying to fight for it, and the Quakers get away with it. Nice behind the back dribble there. Now Ezra Carter Over to Delgado. Finds his way all the way back to near or mid-court for Carter. Less than 30 seconds to go in this very closely contested first half of action here at the Holy Cross Prep Academy Showcase. And a hand check there to stop the clock with just under 18 seconds. This is game 2 of our coverage here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting here at the Holy Cross Prep Showcase. As Carter has it in the backcourt, defended by Henry Ye, gets the screen. Carter with 10 seconds, looking for anybody. Cuts away in the corner. Petrucco for 3, finds nothing but backboard. Carter's got to get a quick shot. Rodriguez doesn't get it off before the buzzer. And the Quakers will head into the halftime break with a 9-point lead. Again, the highest scorer for both teams is Ezra Carter for the Quakers with only 8 points. Everyone else, Ryan Grezik has 6, Delgado has 5, Petrucco has 3, Mosley has 2, and then on the other side of the ball, Nick Cruz has 6, Henry Ye has 6 with 2 3-pointers, Battersby with 2, and then Rodriguez with 5. So a low point score for the box score, rather. Sorry, I was a little frazzled. I don't know what was going on in front of me with the Egg Harbor Township bench. But looks like Joe Kessler is keeping his team out here. He's going to warm them up rather than take them to the back. The Quakers bench is gone.
Old school. I like it.
And that's what you got to talk about with Kessler. I mean, 748 career wins, 10th in the state of New Jersey, 5th all-time in South Jersey. I mean, he spent 37 years with Shawnee, turned them into a legendary program, and now he's taken this into an old school sort of system here for this young and really inexperienced squad when you look at it.
Yeah, and I like the mindset too, because that half was a tale of 2 different quarters. The first quarter was a very even game from both teams, offensively and defensively, but you saw in the second quarter that Moorestown started to make defensive adjustments. You saw that press starting with 3:30 left in that quarter right out of the timeout, and it affected the way that Egg Harbor wanted to move the ball and wanted to score. 14-13 all the way to 30-21. Big difference there, and they're going to have to make some adjustments. I think that's why Coach Kessler has them out here trying to make sure that does not happen in the second half.
We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for second half action here. It's the Moorestown Quakers 30, Egg Harbor Township Eagles 21.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It is the responsibility of all of us to make sure that our friends, family, and anybody who we hold dear in our lives is feeling well.
The problem with spotting mental health issues is that the symptoms aren't that obvious. Just because someone is okay or appears okay on the outside doesn't mean that they're okay on the inside.
It's important that if they are in distress, that they call the right people and they get the help that they need.
And it is very important that we treat each other with respect, regardless of who you are or where you come from. But it is just as important that we treat ourselves with respect, regardless of the situation going on in our lives.
If you're in distress, you can call this number, 988, or you can visit any of these websites if you're not in distress, but would like to learn more information about mental health awareness and research.
Book Dog Pro Wrestling for your next event or outing for the greatest action that New Jersey Pro Wrestling has to offer. Any place, any time, any setting, Dog Pro Wrestling will bring the action to you, and you won't want to miss it for moments like this. But don't just take it from me. Take it from Max Mundo, the Dog Pro Wrestling ambassador.
This is Max Mundo with Dog Pro Wrestling. Are you a civic organization, sporting club looking to fundraise? Then look no further to Dog Pro Wrestling. We do grand openings, corporate events, and much more.
And why not from some of the wrestling talent themselves?
I'm Vinny the Fixer, and I'm the champion of dog professional wrestling. If you want to book the best, come see us. We're the cream of the crop. We'll come to any fundraiser you can think of. Just name the place, and we'll show up.
This is the upstanding Dylan Mesh, and for the entirety of my professional wrestling career, dog wrestling has been a mainstay for where I like to wrestle. So you can believe me when I say that, and I'm upstanding. I'm the only opinion you need.
Yeah! It's your boy Gabriel Hodder here with my man Matthew Oman, and if you want your events to be all fight, no flight,
then book Dog Wrestling so you can witness true primal fear. Woo!
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
To end the day for Luke Pokrovsky. A little pop-up, first base side, he calls for it, and for the first time in 33 years, the Charlotte Cougars will hoist the trophy and face Middlesex on Monday. 4-3, Cougars win it. And in the battle of green and gold, the trophy stays true with the visitors. What a finish! And Shalleck will pack their bags for Middlesex and the Blue Jays when the weekend turns around to Monday.
Wilkins Broadcasting for our coverage of the Moorestown Quakers against the Egg Harbor Township Eagles as we just come out of halftime now. And out of the locker room come the Eagles after spending about 3/4 of the 10-minute halftime period on the court running over plays. They just had about a 2-minute break in the locker room, and now they're back out here. Coach Joe Kessler, no mercy on this team. He wants them to succeed, and it shows. It's very visible.
Yeah, Kessler and his coaching staff, what they were focusing on when he had this team on the floor was making sure they were running their plays properly. It seemed like Kessler was calling out a lot of plays in the second quarter, and they weren't executing them how he saw fit. So it's interesting to see if that method of coaching of keeping them on the court during half, pays dividends here in the second.
Sean Anstey just needed him, or his Quakers rather, just to take a 10-minute break, come out here, get some quick shots as the second half is underway, and an easy steal by Henry Ye, taking it right back up the court. He loses his dribble, and back-to-back turnovers in the first 11 seconds of the second half, and the Quakers will just restart like nothing happened.
And so will we.
Petrucco finds Carter. Back over to Grezik. Finds Petrucco in the near corner. Top of the key for Towie. Finds Carter. Pump fake on the left wing. Petrucco over to Towie. Into the far corner now for Delgado. Finds it all the way to this near corner for Towie. His three-pointer attempt off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Chase Battersby. Now to the freshman Ahmad Cherry, over to the junior Jaden Rodriguez. Swinging it around the court. Battersby back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez frustrated with the offense. Not as much movement as he wants. And Rodriguez now, a nice pass underneath the basket. The layup is no good for Battersby. And the Quakers to take the other way. Ezra Carter, the leading scorer in this game with 8. A wide open three, air ball, no good for Gabe Petrucco. Would have been his second three-pointer of the game. And a quick early sub. And it is Petrucco. And in comes the sophomore Sebastian Marlin. Rodriguez to start yet again for this Eagles offense. Nick Cruz swinging it around again to Rodriguez, trying to find it underneath the basket. Could have had it, but didn't want to force any turnovers. As Rodriguez now drives down the lane into the corner for Henry Ye. Another three-pointer. It's wedged in between the backboard and the rim. And that'll stop the clock. It'll stay under this baseline, but it'll be the Quakers' ball. Kessler asking for a half-court press. Oh, it's going to be Eagles' ball, rather.
Could be due to the possession arrow, maybe.
Henry Ye now. Back under the basket for the freshman Ahmad Cherry. Top of the key for three is Battersby off the front rim. Henry Ye gets the offensive rebound. Now it's Cruz. Now Battersby for a chance at a second chance basket. His layup is, yes, it falls. Chase Battersby, his second basket of the game. On the second chance effort after his first initial three-pointer was missed. Cuts the lead to just 7. Quakers still with the lead. Ezra Carter finding Brian Grezik. His contested layup is no good. And here come the Eagles on a 3-on-4. Rodriguez gets fouled on the layup. It doesn't fall, but he'll go back to the line for a chance at 2.
Yeah, the shots for EHT haven't necessarily been falling in the second half, but I do see what Coach Kessler's trying to do here. He's trying to get Cruz to run baseline and get his players to set some off-ball screens, get him in down low for some high percentage shots. It hasn't fallen yet, but I see it there. The chance is there. They just have to take advantage of it.
Jaden Rodriguez hits his first free throw. Again, he's only 55% this season from the free throw line. As here comes the second shot before I try and not do an announcer's jinx.
We had a few of those in game 1, so don't worry.
He makes both. He is 3 for 4 on the day from the charity stripe. As now the Quakers try to get something going. They've been stuck at 30 since the second quarter. No baskets yet in this third quarter of action. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. This could be on Rodriguez. So the Quakers will inbound. It's going to be the sophomore Marlin. There's now Delgado with it on the far wing. Down low for Ezra Carter. Carter, nice pump fake, takes it to the baseline, contested by 2. His first layup is no good, and it's rebound by Nick Cruz. Or excuse me, that's Chase Battersby. And now Jaden Rodriguez, again the conductor of this offense. Now to the far corner for Battersby. Top of the key now for Nick Cruz. He's going to get fouled on the ground. It's going to be on 32. Just Max Mosley, a sophomore. We had that block at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. And now another 50-50 ball in the air. It's won by Rodriguez. Hop step. The layup is good. Jaden Rodriguez, 9 points. The leading scorer in this game as he brings the Eagles back to a 3-point deficit. And a nice layup there by the sophomore Max Mosley. His second basket of the night. Rodriguez, a nice pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's no good. And rebounded by the sophomore Marlin. 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. A 5-point lead for the Quakers as they've only scored 2 points in this third quarter, as that one's tipped by Ahmad Cherry. And now it's pickpocketed by Jaden Rodriguez. A 2-on-1 as he gets fouled in the air. The layup doesn't go, but Rodriguez, for the third time in 3 quarters, the second in the third quarter, will go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, you mentioned Rodriguez is now the leading scorer with 9. That's because Ezra Carter has been held off the score sheet in the second half. Something I've noticed is they had the matchup of Ahmad Cherry on him defensively in the oh, we're going underneath?
I don't know either. So I guess it was a foul prior to the shot, but there wasn't that much time between the foul and the shot as they find Nick Cruz to get 2 points regardless.
Either way.
Either way. And a timeout for Moorestown as the 9-point lead is shot down to only 3. 3:34 to go. It's a 3-point lead for the Quakers, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. As you can see, the scoreboard, only a low-scoring affair, 32-29, with 3:34 to go in this third quarter. Again, rebounding on what Javier Harris was saying before the abrupt timeout and the abrupt recall of what we thought was an initial free throw attempt. And a quick turnover there, it'll be the Eagles' ball. But Ezra Carter held to 0 points in this third quarter after being the game-high scorer with 8 in the first half. Now is overtaken by Jaden Rodriguez with 9.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I wanted to mention that they started out the game with number 4, Ahmad Cherry, on Ezra. But then as the second half started, they went to Chase Battersby, and he was the one that was guarding Ezra. So maybe that was the switch there that Coach Kessler thinks that he needed on defense.
A steal and then another turnover for the Quakers on the other end, as the Egg Harbor Township Eagles look to have lit this court on fire as Rodriguez has a wide open 3. It's good! Tie game, Jaden Rodriguez. you could just see the confidence coming out of this offense for the Eagles. I mean, as soon as Rodriguez was wide open and took that three, everyone backed up to back court. Everyone knew that it was going to hit. And he converted as a foul call on the Eagles. And 2 more will check in for the Quakers. Out comes Marlin. In comes Delgado. In comes Petrucco. And out comes Moorestown's leading scorer, Ezra Carter, who's been restricted again, as we mentioned, to only 8 points in the first half, 0 so far in the second half. It's under the basket is Gabe Petrucco. Inbound finds Delgado in the corner for Alex Lazarus. Top of the key, swings it over to Petrucco. Nice passing here for the Quakers. A quick release three. It's good. Great response there from Caleb Delgado. Back-to-back three-pointers on back-to-back possessions, both for the Eagles and the Quakers. Nice possession there. Another quick release three. It's good. 3 3-pointers in a row by 3 different scorers. Battersby with that one. Delgado with the other one for the Quakers. And then Jaden Rodriguez. Now in the near corner is Alex Lazarus. Swings it around. This time Petrucco. Low pass there. Again, nice hot potato passing here for the Quakers. It's Petrucco now, top of the key. Alex Lazarus now in the far wing. Driving in, and the layup is good. Nice contested layup there for Grezik. He has 8 points.
Yeah, they couldn't find anything on the perimeter, so he decided to take it in down low. Found an open crease, got the easy 2. Great tough bucket there.
That pass from Cruz is slapped down and stolen by the Quakers. And a travel called on number 1 for Moorestown. And it's another just silly mistake leading to a turnover for this Quakers offense as Cam Toey will check in. Henrier to Carter. Just about a minute to go here in this third quarter. A 2-point lead for the Quakers, but it's been all Eagles so far in this third quarter. Henrier now down low for Cherry. Finds Cruz. His layup is no good. It's going to be a blocking foul. It's a late call. But the referee waited. The shot missed and then called the foul. So Nick Cruz will head to the free throw line for 2. Nick Cruz, 8 points. He has 249 career points. He has 105 this season coming into this game, averaging about 8 points a game as he makes the first one. Shooting 56% from the free throw line. And in the pregame, as Javier mentioned, led the team with 186 rebounds last season. As Cruz goes 2 for 2, he now hits double digits in the point column. Cam Toey now. He has 2 3-pointers in this game, both coming in the first half of action. And so we've got a tie game here at 37 to 37 with 35 seconds to go. And a nice drive and layup again. Gets fouled and 1. Ryan Grezik, a chance for a 3-point play.
That's the second straight possession that Grezik has went really tough to the basket, and he's gotten rewarded for it. This time, chance for a 3-point play. He's finally in double digits with 10 points.
Ryan Grezik averaging 9.9 points per game this season as he misses that free throw, and the whistle finally blows as both teams are on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball called. It'll stay with the Quakers. So it'll stay under the basket now as the Quakers try to advance their lead as we head into the fourth quarter. Joe Kessler, if you could hear that through our microphones, it was pretty loud. It's not a big gymnasium. Sounds bounce off the walls pretty easily. He gets a warning, an official warning, to the score box, or to the scorer's table rather, as now Carter swings it over, finds Carter again near the half-court line. Over to Cam Towie as we trickle down to just 10 seconds to go in this third. Quakers trying to get the final shot. It's Ezra Carter into the corner. Cam Towie, he's going to lay one up. A big rejection by Nick Cruz. 2 seconds. Henry Ye just chucks it up. Wasn't expecting the 2 seconds left on the clock. And a 2-point lead for the Quakers heading into the final quarter of action. Another closely contested quarter. As we're going to take a quick break, we'll be right back. Don't miss anything. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Holy Cross Prep Academy in Delran, New Jersey, where we have only a 2-point game heading into this fourth quarter. It's the Quakers with a 39-37 lead as the Eagles will start this fourth quarter. It was all Egg Harbor Township in the third quarter. Firing it up, down by 9 at halftime, cuts the lead to only 2 heading into the final quarter of action. Down low, trying to find Cruz. It's intercepted. That time by Delgado with the steal. Now Ezra Carter on the far side. Swings it over. Delgado again. Finding Ezra Carter, staying with it on this left wing. Finding Petrucco. Swings it all the way across. Finds Delgado in the far corner. Petrucco now top of the key. Finds Cam Towie. Lazarus now. Down low for Cam Towie. His layup is no good. And rebounded by Nick Cruz. Whistle blown and timeout for Joe Kessler and the Eagles. Trying to orchestrate a new offensive scheme. They've been just trying to find it down low, and they just couldn't there. And a frustrated Kessler calls a timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back as the Eagles break the huddle. Joe Kessler, before we went to break, was frustrated. They've been trying to run the same play, just hot potato, and then try and find anyone open down low underneath the basket. And after that last attempt didn't work out, here comes Henry Ye for another three. There's the play change. Henry Ye, his first three-pointer in the second half. We saw 2 of those same catch and release three-pointers from him in the first half. And now rebounded by Rodriguez. coming the other way is the Eagles. It's their first lead of the game. And out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Eagles. But Henry Ye, how about that? A nice catch and release three to give the Eagles their first lead since the first quarter. If anything, the first time. I don't even remember the first quarter. There's been so much action. As Jaden Rodriguez now trying to find Ye for that quick catch and release. The Quakers picked up on it. Ahmad Cherry down low. Finds Nick Cruz for the layup. It's good. Nick Cruz, 12 points. And now the Quakers need to spark something. Their first attempt at trying to light a fire on offense. They haven't been needing to do that. And now in the fourth quarter, gets the layup to go, gets the foul, and one. It's Cam Towie. A chance for a three-point play to tie this game up.
Really tough play by the junior Towie there. He absorbed a lot of contact, was able to hang up there, put the ball in the basket, has a chance to tie the game up for his team.
Cam Towie, 66% from the free throw line. He's only taken 3 this season. His career high is 14 points. He's got 9 after that make there. Again, another tie game as Jaden Rodriguez yet again finds Nick Cruz on the far side. Rodriguez now top of the key. Trying to get something going. Again, just quick pass, trying to find a good open shot. Battersby finds Rodriguez on this near wing. Tries to charge in, gets closed down by 2 defenders. And now Henry Ye, his pass is intercepted. It's a one-on-one, and the basket is good. Ryan Grezik. Nick Cruz tried to stalk it down, rejected off the backboard like we saw earlier this game. Couldn't get it, and Moorestown takes a 2-point lead. Battersby over to Rodriguez on the far side. Henry Ye, another catch and release 3. It's good! Henry Ye, his 4th, his 2nd of the fourth quarter, as Ezra Carter now trying to give the Quakers another lead. Another quick 3, no good. Rebounded by Cherry. That missed by Caleb Delgado.
You know Ye wants a heat check here.
Jaden Rodriguez now slowing it down, trying to relax the offense. Quickly contested and slapped away by Grezik. He's trying to contest it. His last hit off of Ye. But now you got to think the Quakers are trying to keep that ball out of Ye's hands at any cost. Just track him down because he just runs from across the court, either from the far side or the near side, runs across court, and it's just a simple catch and release 3 as soon as he loses the defender. So now you got to think the Quakers are trying to keep anyone just grabbing on his jersey, keeping him out of the play. 4 minutes left in this amazing game here at Holy Cross for our 2nd of 5 cover games today here on Dan Wilkins. That ball is tipped around, and it's going to stay with the Eagles.
Both teams on the floor, both teams hustling. You can see how they both want this game. We're going to be in for a good finish here.
Ahmad Cherry now finds Nick Cruz. Relaxes it now all the way to half court for Henry Ye. Finds Battersby. Cherry to Cruz. Cruz top of the key. Down low. Nice find for Chase Battersby. His layup is no good. So now the Quakers with another chance to take the lead. Over to Cam Towie. Ezra Carter now, as we mentioned, hasn't scored since the first half. Carter pump fake. Finds Grezik. As Egg Harbor is about to check in Carmelo Beswick. Carter, quick release 3. No good, off the side rim and out of play. It'll be Eagles ball As Beswick now gets a chance to check in, out comes Chase Battersby. Battersby with 7 points in this game. The junior coming into here with 120 career points. Checks out with 3 minutes to go in this game. And now Jaden Rodriguez, game high 12 points right now. Tied with Ryan Grezik and the Quakers. Here comes Beswick, down low for Cherry. Ahmad Cherry gets it loose. No foul called. Henry Ye back to Cruz. Rodriguez is closely contested by Carter. Now finds Henry Ye. Closely contested all the way up near midcourt. And Rodriguez is also guarded heavily. And now a foul called. And it's going to be on number 13, Ryan Grezik.
Well, that bails out Moorestown or Egg Harbor Township, I should say, because Moorestown was locking everything up. They cannot find anything going, so maybe this gives them a chance to reset here.
Ye on the inbound finds Nick Cruz. Nick Cruz, 12 points. Tied 3 ways for a game high with his teammate Rodriguez and Ryan Grezik. As Rodriguez now finds Beswick near his own bench. Cruz over to Cherry, top of the key. Guarded closely. Now Rodriguez trying to charge down the lane. He's kept out and pushed back outside the perimeter. That ball is kept in play by Cherry. And now Beswick now with a chance. Spinning move. Down low, gets the layup, and it's good. Carmelo Beswick, his first basket of the game, is a huge one. Gives the Eagles a 3-point lead with a minute and a half to go in this game and a timeout for Coach Anstey.
Wow.
A huge possession, a very long possession, knocked almost a minute and a half to 2 minutes. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for the final minute and a half. Stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in for the final minute and a half, a huge momentum swing for Egg Harbor Township as they hold a 3-point lead over the Quakers after trailing the entire way. And now the Quakers are going to need some spark in this final minute and a half of an amazing game here at the Holy Cross Prep Showcase. Ezra Carter now for 3 for the tie. It's good! His first basket of the second half is huge, and both teams on the deck, and it's going to be Moorestown ball.
Wow. What a swing.
Ezra Carter, the game-tying 3. Closely contested inbound, and it's going to be Moorestown ball on their own baseline.
No better time for Carter's first basket of the second half, huh?
And now we can breathe as Max Mosley ties his shoe, and now the whistle blows. Here we go. Finds Ezra Carter, who has 11 points. He was held to 0 all second half. He had a game-high 8 until Egg Harbor Township's huge second half surge. As Carter now, as the clock ticks under a minute. The momentum is clearly with the Quakers, and they know it. Trying to waste as much time as they can, trying to hit a final shot. Ezra Carter now. Defended by Nick Cruz, and another timeout for Coach Sean Anstey. We're going to stay here. 40.3 to go. tied at 47. So a 9-point lead at halftime for the Quakers was then cut after they scored just 2 points in the third quarter. It was a 2-point deficit for the Eagles, and then they just had a 3-point lead, which is their highest lead of the entire game, and that was quickly wiped away with Ezra Carter's first basket of the second half. How do you think either one of these teams need to close out in order to steal this win?
It's been so dead even, but I think the key thing here is going to be not turning the ball over. Whether you get a good shot or not, do not give the other team a free possession this late into a game, especially when the score is tied as it is.
The Eagles, the first to break from their huddles now, come the Quakers. Okay, legendary coach Sean Kessler kept his team out here at halftime running plays, only gave them about a 2-minute break into the locker room, and it has clearly paid off as they have come back from their biggest deficit, 9 at halftime. As 30 seconds trickle down, the Quakers now looking to try and get that final shot. Carter wanted a foul on him, as now it's Cam Towie. As 15 seconds to go, another timeout for Coach Sean Anstey. Doesn't like what he sees. That was his last timeout with 15.2. After another game of hot potato, again, we'll stay here. Again, Coach Joe Kessler, as we quickly mentioned, he kept his team out here at halftime, gave him about 3/4 of the 10-minute break to run through plays, finally gave him a quick 3-minute break, ran right back out here and played the second half. I mean, again, we look at Kessler's resume. The thing that stands out to me, obviously the 748 career wins, 5th all-time in South Jersey. But the Tournament of Champions, he won that. He won that with Shawnee in 1992. One of 2 South Jersey teams to ever win that tournament. I mean, he's been to the Mountain Peak, and if you look at the Egg Harbor Township record, he's back to the bottom of the base. But again, as we talked about pregame, it's not about taking a bottom of the base team and taking them all the way to the peak instantly. It's about cementing a system and cementing a legacy where you push that system forward even after you're not here.
Absolutely.
And look at that turnover.
Here we go.
Bestwick now with the steal. Gets filled and one!
Wow.
Carmelo Bestwick. His first basket was earlier this quarter. His second is even bigger.
Wow.
The Hawks take a 2-point lead with a chance for a 3-point lead for the junior forward, Carmelo Bestwick.
And what did we just mention? Turnovers. And what did they do? They turned the ball over at least the 2 points the other way, possibly 3 here.
Bestwick with 5. Timeout for Joe Kessler. Moorestown has none. The Egg Harbor Township Eagles have 2 more. They'll take a full timeout. We'll cut it here. Don't go anywhere. 13.5 to go. A 3-point lead for the Eagles. Welcome back for this sure to be amazing finish here for our second of 5 showcase games here at Holy Cross. You see St. John Vianney there in the tunnel watching the conclusion of the Moorestown Quakers versus Egg Harbor Township Eagles. St. John Vianney will take on Medford Tech. We will not cover that game. We will be back instead at 2:30 for that tip-off. 13.5 to go. Ezra Carter now The Quakers need 3 points to tie this game. In the corner now, less than 10. Ezra Carter jumps to contested by 2. An open three-pointer. It's an air ball. Not what you need for Ryan Gressick. And the Eagles will see this one out with 1.6 to go. Timeout for Joe Kessler. Just trying to get this ball in play without a turnover. Again, Moorestown, no more timeouts. Egg Harbor with just one more will stay here. Just 1.6 to go. Egg Harbor, their largest lead of the game is only 3, but that doesn't matter because they have it now. And, I mean, you look at the box score, the highest scorer is just 12 points, and that's split 4 ways. You have Ryan Gressick with 12, Jaden Rodriguez of the Eagles with 12, Henry Ye with 4 3-pointers. He has got 12.
Big impact.
And it's just, and then Nick Cruz as well, not to forget him, with 12 points as well. I mean, it was just an incredible back and forth game, and nothing more than spectacular. And this is what you want to see in a showcase game, the grit and the determination in games in front of people that really matter.
Absolutely.
I mean, you want to do it in front of your home crowd. None of these teams are home. Egg Harbor Township just about an hour away. Moorestown only 10 minutes as Nick Cruz gets the inbound and the buzzer sounds. The end of an incredible game. Nick Cruz's basket won't count. But a 3-point win for Egg Harbor Township, and boy, was it an amazing finish. Another win for the legendary Joe Kessler, increases their record for the Egg Harbor Township Eagles, this season to 5-13. The Quakers will fall to 7-9. I mean, the Quakers are coming off of a game yesterday at the Jeff Coney Classic against West Hampton Tech, who we're covering next game at 2:30. I mean, they lose that game. You come into another showcase game the very next day. I mean, how much of an impact do you think that had on this Quaker team?
Well, anytime you play back-to-back, it's going to have impact on your legs. You're going to maybe not be the freshest, but your heart has to break from Moorestown there. It seemed like they got the momentum back late in the fourth quarter. They had possession with about 1:30 left, and you saw Coach Anstey, he strategically used those timeouts. He had 3 left, and he used them to bleed the clock all the way down to almost 30 seconds. All they had to do was put the ball on the hoop, give him a chance to win. Unfortunately, they turned the ball over, which we said they had to avoid, went back the other way, and Egg Harbor was able to take advantage of it.
You're right, Javier. That turnover was costly. Sean Anstey used the last 2 of his remaining timeouts in the last 20 seconds to try and run the perfect play to take the lead, and that proved to be costly. A bad pass on the inbound led to Carmelo Bestwick, only with 5 points. Both baskets coming in the fourth quarter for the junior. His first one was incredible to tie the game.
Absolutely.
The other one at the end there to take the lead was even better. We're going to conclude here, rather. We're going to take a quick break. Our crew here is going to come back at 2:30. We will be back for the last game, or for our third game of 5 at 2:30. That's going to be between West Hampton Tech and the Lawrence Cardinals. At 2:30 again, we'll take a quick break. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you for joining us. Great game. Moorestown Quakers 47, Egg Harbor Township Eagles 50. Thank you for joining us.